So, Arsenal have just beaten Southampton 2-0 at the Emirates Stadium today. We are now currently fourth in the league after Man United's 0-0 draw with Liverpool. They've also had a couple of injuries today, Man United, with Herrera, Mata and Lingard all limping off the pitch today. So, like I said, we are now fourth in the table going into our game against Brighton. No, Bournemouth in fact, not Brighton. Don't know where I got that one from. But yeah, we are now fourth going into our game against Bournemouth on Wednesday. And full of confidence as well. We've had back-to-back clean sheets. No one was in the Europa League, but today, Premier League clean sheet. We haven't had many of them this season. And that was partly down to the fact that Leno made some top class saves today. It wasn't the best second half of football I've seen, but the first half was absolutely fantastic. And I don't even think we were in third or fourth gear. I just thought it was just a coast in that first half. We made so many chances and it was just comfortable. I know they had a couple of chances on the breakaway. Redmond should have scored in the first couple of minutes and then we went straight up the other end after Leno saved that and we scored. Not sure how much Lacazette knew about that, but it hit him and it went in and we went 1-0 up. And it was nice to see him go and celebrate with Aubameyang. Obviously, we know about their friendship. And it was nice that they've still got that. Even though one starts and one don't, it's always good to have that in the squad. We then gave them a couple more chances. They had a young lad down the wing, I can't remember his name, but he caused us a few problems. And yeah, again, Leno had to make another save. But we ultimately got the second goal. Great play from Alex Iwobi. Crossed it across the pitch to Mkhitaryan, who took it in his stride and drove it straight past their goalkeeper to put us 2-0 up. After that, we just missed a catalogue of chances. Lacazette skying one over the bar from about 4 yards out. I don't know how he missed. It was easier to score that. Even my nan could have scored that. But I thought Lacazette was superb today, so I'm not going to knock him at all. I thought his work rate, his off-the-ball runs, I thought they were second to none today. And him, along with Granit Xhaka, were absolutely on top of their game today. I thought Granit Xhaka's performance was one of his best for Arsenal. And that's saying something because everyone knows I'm not a great fan of Granit Xhaka. But I thought that he was absolutely top draw today. Everything good came through him. His passing range was on point today. He was getting stuck in. He was tracking back. He had one sloppy moment where he nearly passed him in and Ward-Prowse just pinged one past the post. But other than that, I thought Xhaka played really well today. But it weren't just him and Lacazette. There was good performances all over the pitch, to be honest. I thought that, like I said, Leno, he made some top draw saves, especially in the second half as well. And obviously that one at 0-0. I thought Lichtsteiner played reasonably well until he got injured and went off. And again, another one I'm not a great fan of, but gutted that he's got injured because he's played well in the last 2 games. I don't think he ever was in line to play the Bournemouth game on Wednesday, but to have him in the squad and come in and do a job, especially in a 4 at the back, I don't like this 5 at the back. Play a 4 at the back, we look so much better with 1 striker and 4 at the back. And every time we play with a 5, everyone just seems to look a little bit not sure about what they're doing, do you know what I mean? It's like, we always seem to get exposed down the wings a hell of a lot more. Today, I thought Socrates, again, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Headed everything out of the box that they put in there. It's just, you know what you're getting with him. He's just an absolute warrior. He just loves defending. And he proved that again today. Another standout performer for me was Mkhitaryan. Again, I'm not a great fan of his. I think he's been poor since he's joined Arsenal. But today, he got a goal. He set up the Lacazette goal. I think he was having a shot, not sure about it, but I think he was having a shot and it hit Lacazette. And I thought his all-round play, especially tracking back as well, off the ball, which is something that he doesn't do all the time. But today I thought he was absolutely brilliant off the ball. The amount of times he won the ball back near our corner flag and set us on our way, it was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant performance from him today. But overall for me, I thought that Granit Xhaka was man of the match. Like I said, I thought it was one of his best performances for Arsenal. And we're full of confidence now going into the game against Bournemouth. And like I said, it was nice that we had the game wrapped up early. I know it was still, you know, they were pressing us really high up in the second half and they created a couple of chances. But for the life of me, I don't know why they weren't whipping more balls into the box to Charlie Austin. He won a couple of headers, but other than that, you know, they weren't putting the balls high up in the box swim, which played into our hands essentially. But Ozil came on, Aubameyang came on. I thought Aubameyang looked lively, but I thought he was sloppy in front of goal. There was a chance where I think Ozil flicked one onto him. He's gone running through, and I was crying out for him to shoot. And he tried doing an outside of the boot pass to Lacazette. Goalkeeper made a great save off of that because it deflected, and the goalkeeper was going the wrong way. But he's got to put his foot through that. I don't know why he didn't shoot. I know he's trying to set up Lacazette, but you're in front of goal, 10 yards out, hit it. There was another one as well in the last 5 minutes of the game where he's done a 1-2 in the box. It's looped up, and as it's coming out of the air, he's gone to pass it again. It's like, you're 6 yards out, mate, 8 yards out. Why are you passing the ball? And in the end, I think he got caught between two minds of whether to put his laces through it and have a shot, or whether to square it to someone else. But again, put your laces through that, whack it into the back of the net, and go and do your front flip. Because we need to get him back scoring goals. He's gone a few games without goals now, and we need to get him back firing again. He's looked a little bit out of sorts the last few games, not quite himself. Today I thought he was sharp when he came on. His movement and his running was good, but it was just in front of goal. I don't know what's going through his head at the moment, but he's just not clinical. But it all bodes well. We've got a squad that are challenging. We're up there for fourth, and anybody who tells me we cannot get fourth place, go and have a look at the Premier League table tonight. Go and have a look at the fixtures of Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea, the last 11, 10 games, whatever it is we've got left, and tell me we can't get top four. 100% we can get top four. And personally, I think it's an easier opportunity than doing it through the Europa League. Because with the Europa League, you've got to go home and away all across Europe, and then you've got to play a final in a neutral ground in Azerbaijan. For me, the bread and butter is the Premier League. And I think that, yes, we've got Tottenham coming up next weekend. We've got Man United after that. But after that, every single game after that is winnable. And I think even them two games are winnable, if I'm being completely honest. And it's just who's the most consistent now. We've done our jobs today. We've got our points on the board. Man United got a draw with Liverpool, like I said. And I suppose in the grand scheme of things, that's not a bad result for Man United, although they are at home. But with the amount of injuries they've had and the injuries they had leading up to the game, that's actually not a bad result for Man United. And they're still unbeaten in the league under Solskjaer. So it's going to go all the way to the wire. I'd love to hear what you guys think, whether you think that we can get top four, because I'm baffled by anyone who says we can't. I just don't get it. I know we've not been playing great this season in certain patches. The start of the season, I thought we were superb. We went on that unbeaten run. Then we've had a blip, but it now seems like we're coming back again. And we've ground out a couple of results against Huddersfield, Cardiff, etc. And today, it was just comfortable. I expect Bournemouth to be a different kettle of fish on Wednesday. They have got better players, in my opinion, hence why they're better higher up the table. They've got a genuine couple of goal threats on the pitch as well. But for me, all in all, I just think that top four is easily achievable. Whereas the Europa League, you're playing against better quality teams. I mean, the likes of Inter and Napoli and teams like that are still in there. So there's no givens in that tournament. And over two legs, anything can happen. In a one-off game, anything can happen. I get that. But I just think that our bread and butter is the top four. Concentrate on that while still trying to have a go in the Europa League. Anyway, who knows? We might actually do both. We might get the trophy and we might finish fourth. But let me know what you guys think of not only today's game, but who was man of the match for you. Stick it all in the comment section down there. Let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know if you think we will win the Europa League or how far we can get in the Europa League. Let me know if you think we can get top four as well. Let me know if you think we can do both. The lifting of the trophy in Azerbaijan at the end of May for the Europa League and getting top four. Let me know about all of that. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, stick a massive thumbs up on the video. Big up everyone who's involved so far on this channel. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget, share the content around as well. And one last thing, My player ratings for today's game will be out tomorrow evening, so don't forget, keep your eyes peeled for that. Turn the notification bell on, and until then, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.